Okay, so we're back. We have knit about 6 inches where we've knit every row of our 24 stitches. Now we're going to learn how to do the purl stitch. And what the purl stitch looks like when it's finished, it's going to have this bump showing as opposed to the V of the knit stitch. So for the knit stitch, the V was in the front and the bump was in the back. For the purl, it's just the opposite. The purl's in the front and the V's in the back. So we'll start with the English. I'm going to wrap my yarn around. Instead of going left to right, as we did with the knit stitch, we're going to go right to left. Makes an X, and we're going to wrap. I usually use especially for the first few stitches, hold my left thumb to hold the needles together, wrap my yarn around, let go, pull the needle through the loop that you have on your left hand knitting needle and slide it off. And there we've made our first stitch. And see, instead of the other one that was smooth with the knit stitch, this has the bump. So right to left, wrap it around, pull it through to the back and slide it off. And as you get a couple stitches in, you won't need to hold it with your thumb anymore. Left to right. Now I sometimes hold my index finger back here to anchor it. Wrap it around, pull it through to the back, and slide it off. I'm going to go all the way down. Wrap it around, take it to the back, slide it off. Left to right, or right to left, sorry. Wrap it around, pull the needle to the back, and slide it off. Typically, purling is not something that most people like to do. Like most people don't want to do a whole project in purl because it's a little more cumbersome to do, but it's really not hard. Right to left, wrap it around to the back and slide it off. I'm trying to hold this up so you don't hear the needle cord on the scratching on the table, so I kind of have to hold my yarn a little bit. And this is where, when it's on this side, you're going to pull it a little tight, but make sure it's all nice and smooth and slides easily. You'll get to where your tension is good with practice. And then we'll do our last stitch. So when you look at it from the front, you're going to notice that here, we have our lines, but then when we do this, it's more compact. They're right on top of each other. So then when we turn it over, we have our lines, which is all knitting, and here it shows like all knit stitches. So this is nice and smooth.